Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Shane Gillis, live in Austin. This is part 2. I'm doing the whole thing. I think there's 4 parts. Shout out to Emma for breaking it down. The link, if you want to go watch the original thing, will be in the description. So this is Alabama football, and Trump was funny. I think the Trump was funny part, I think that's the solo bit that I did. I think the first time I seen Shane. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not sure, but I'm sure. Anyways, let's get to it. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you were here. All right, if you ain't got nothing to say, just be like, I was here. I appreciate that. That's love, all right? No more ghost watching. Part 2, let's get it.
That's it. I just get online, read opinions from people. The news, like other news, is kind of like, this is the most divided this country has ever been. It's like with the red states and the blue states. It's like, why? Because we tweet at each other? You know we had a war, right? You know this country had a civil war? That was pretty divided. Like, at least nowadays we're communicating with each other. Back then, those guys never, they got the news like once a month. Some guy would come by on a horse and they were like, who's talking shit? And the guy was like, the South is talking shit. Like, fuck that, I don't like that. Give me my gun, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna walk down there for a month straight.
Yo,
shoot the first fucking guy I see down there. That's how much.
That walk back must be crazy.
The Civil War was basically just the North just shooting racism out of the South. That's what happened. The North was like, South, fucking chill. And the South was like, no. So a bunch of guys had to walk down there and shoot them a lot. And they were like, all right, we'll let them go. But we're not going to be nice to them for a while. Until we find out they're good at football, and then roll tide. Hey, roll damn tide. I don't like Alabama football. I just watched this documentary on Alabama football. It's great. It's about, well, it's not, I don't know if you should say it's great, but it's about Alabama football. It's about when they desegregated their football team. So up until this point, Alabama football was just white.
Just white.
All right. And everybody down there was pumped on that. They would pack the stadium. Everyone would be like, look at all those whites running around, catching it. And look, I'm not knocking them too hard because I still have a little bit of that in me. You know, like if a white guy catches the ball on Sunday, I'm like, oh shit, go, 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 go. Ah, they got him. They got him. It's a tough run, a smart run. Heads up run there.
It's a smart run.
But no, they took it too far. And so the documentary focuses on that. It focuses on Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant, legendary head coach. He was the head coach that brought the first black players onto the team. So the whole documentary is like celebrating Bear Bryant. They're like, fucking way to go, Bear. You did it. What a hero. And then you find out it was 1971. Yeah, oh, well, a little late for high fives on this one, fellas. Holy shit, 71?
Yo, that's great. I need to see
like, we've been to the moon. There were literally people on the moon before Alabama had black guys in their secondary.
Wow.
Does anyone understand? There were white corners. White cornerbacks. You understand how preposterous that is?
Yeah.
Some of you are too young to have ever even seen a white corner. They're extinct. They don't exist.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
There's 2 left at the San Diego Zoo. And they won't reproduce. You'll never see a white corner. But that's what happened. It wasn't like, the reason they desegregated the team, that's what the documentary focuses on, which is great, because it wasn't like, oh, hey, fellas, it's 1971, maybe we should get with the times. What happened was Alabama scheduled USC, Southern Cal, Alabama was confident. They're like, "Oh, white boys are, we'll take on anybody." And then USC came down to Alabama with a bunch of black dudes from LA and just beat the fuck out of Alabama. And then after the game, Bear Bryant gave like a speech and he was like, "Hey y'all, come on." That was it. That's all it took. Everybody down there was like, "Yeah, we get it. We'll be less racist if it means we can win."
Football is all that matters.
What? That's what it is. Like, as big as racism is in America, football.
Yeah, football is above everything.
That's true. That's true. Look, there's a Disney movie, Remember the Titans, dedicated to what I just told you. The whole point of that, dude, that was one high school football season. Remember the Titans was like, it was 8 weeks. That whole town went from like centuries of like, don't let them in our school, to just like, oh shit, the high school team's 4-0? Those are my brothers.
It sounds crazy when you think about that shit. I love that movie.
All right, I'll get off the topic. The point I'm trying to make is if you want to get rights in America, you just got to put together a good football team. You know what I mean? Like, if the transgenders got together and put together just a fucking hard-nosed, run it down your throat ball club. If the just 3 yards in a cloud of dust of transgenders. If the trans community could just somehow upset Alabama. Everybody down there tomorrow would be like, those are some tough bitches, actually. All right, we got out of that. There's some rough patches in there. That's all right. Well, this won't go great either. You know how like every show and movie now is like a remake of something? They just remake an old thing and just make it like more progressive.
Music
put
too.
It out. Like they remade Ocean's 11 like a heist movie with like all gorgeous women.
I seen it.
That movie should have been 10 minutes long. They literally should have got to the casino and just blown the security guards. They'd be like, "Oh, here's the keys to the safe. Take everything. I love you. You guys, you crazy bitches. I love you bitches." That's it. That's all they make. They either make that or they make slavery movies every year. Those are for no one. I have black friends. I was like, "Dude, you guys like these?" They're like, "No, we thought these were for you." It's like, no.
I talked about
We
this
all
on
hate
my
those.
other channel.
Stop making them.
We gonna talk about it.
It's uncomfortable. Civil rights movies are good though. I like Judas and the Black Messiah was sick. Remember the Titans is great. Hidden Figures was good. The movie about the black ladies at NASA, or as my dad likes to call it, Medea Goes to the Moon.
I never seen Hidden Figures. Medea Goes to the Moon is wild.
That was him that said that. He said that. As soon as he said it, I was like, "What did you fucking say?" You don't talk like that.
Medea Goes to the Moon.
So every movie just remade is more progressive. I just think it'd be funny if like the right started remaking. You know what I mean? If they just start like conservatives, like there's a new Scooby-Doo coming out. And it'd be funny if like the right remade it. It's just like Scooby and the gang going around ripping the wigs off of transgender people. It's like, that's not a woman. Just, some guy would have got away with it. We solved the case of the Starbucks ghoul.
That's not a woman. This man was begging to be
Has
out
enough
of
time
here.
passed that we can we admit that Trump was funny? Can we finally admit that he was funny? Well, hold on. I don't like the tone of that. That's not what I'm going for here. Yeah. The great leader. No. She was
is still
funny.
funny.
Now, whether or not that's a great quality for the commander-in-chief, That's definitely up for debate. But he was funny. I saw it. And I lived in New York, so the whole time he was in office, I would be like, you know, something would happen, I'd show my friends, I'd be like, look at that. They'd be like, what? All right, it's funny. Like, there's nothing funny about Donald Trump.
Yeah, I don't like those type of people.
I don't know. During Hurricane Dorian, he was like, maybe we should nuke it. Like, that was a real suggestion from the president. The president said that. The president of the United States. He was like, hey, we got a big storm coming. You guys want me to blow it up?
Yeah,
I was like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I fuck around, dude. That's what I do.
I'm just spitballing. Just brainstorming.
I don't know. Now that he's gone, I'll never watch a
times.
debate ever again. Can you imagine, like, just a regular debate now? After we witnessed the GOAT. Undefeated in debates. And he never said a fact. You know how impressive that is? He was funny and he argued like a fifth grader. He was unstoppable. People would try to hit him with statistics and facts. He would just go, wrong. Like, holy fuck, dude. How was no one prepared for this?
Wrong.
Go back and watch those debates. You forget
man.
how electric that shit
Good
was.
times.
Don't tell your friends in Austin. They'll be mad.
Oh, shit.
Just get a six-pack, toss on a Trump highlight video on YouTube. It's a good night, dude. I went back. I watched his first debate. That's like my favorite one. At the time, Trump was polling at like less than 1%. Like no one liked him. If you guys like him now, you didn't back then. And I know that because I watched my dad. My dad at the time, he would like, anytime Trump even came on TV, my dad would be like, get this fucking joker. Get him off the fucking screen. And then now my dad's like, yeah, fucking guys can't go to the Capitol? He's like, guys can't have fun anymore? He's like, and it was because of the debates. That's what did it, dude. That's how we got Trump, these debates. And the first one is the best one. So it's a Republican primary. Everyone's up on stage, and they're all still doing their political shit. So like the first couple guys that talk are like, I'm from Kentucky, and I love education. And the crowd's like, nice. We didn't know what was coming. And then the next guy's like, I'm from Georgia, and I love religion. And the crowd's like, pretty good. This is a good one. This is a heated debate. And then it finally got to Trump's turn to talk, and he was just like, Rand Paul is ugly? And the whole crowd was like, oh! You didn't know you could do that in this? You can just do that as your thing? And Rand Paul was like, all right, everybody, settle down. We're trying to have a debate here. And the whole crowd was like, shut the fuck up, Rand Paul. Ugly bitch. And we just kept throwing dorks up on stage to make them debate Trump. And it was not fair. It was mean for us to have done that to people. These guys were in politics their whole lives. And they just had to debate a fucking maniac up there who didn't give a fuck, dude. And I hate to, it was fun to cheer for him in the debates. It was fun to cheer for him in the debates because he was going up against guys that had been in politics for like 40 years, and then he showed up to the event like, oh, fuck it, what are we talking about? Like, it was like, he had no clue. Every week he had no fucking idea. There's one debate he's like in the middle of it going back and forth about the economy with Ted Cruz. They're literally talking about the economy, and in the middle of it he's just like, Ted's wife, ugly as a dog. Like, dude. Holy shit, dude. And Ted was like, I'm from Texas. You don't talk about a man's family like that. You've got a dog wife, Ted. Like, everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Oh, man.
Yeah, and a week later, Ted Cruz was on TV like, I support Donald J. It's like, you pussy.
Yo, he roasts them into submission. Oh, my God. Yo. Wow. Nah, football is really important, though. I ain't gonna lie. When I moved to the South, first of all, I used to love football even when I lived in Rhode Island because, Patriots. There's, New England have a rich football, like, tradition. People love football. I'm more of a basketball guy, but of course, but when I went to the South, you had no choice. I moved to Florida for like 3-4 years when I was a kid. Like, I think my second year in middle school, the end of my first year in middle school, I moved to Florida. Man, the football culture out there was wild. Like, they love football. Like, I really got into football. That's around the T.O. era. Those guys, Randy Moss and them. Like, we was watching the games. We was playing the video games. In our high school, in our middle school, they were big on like sports. You feel me? So the South love football. There's nothing like it. Florida, Texas, Georgia, like, yo, when University of Georgia, is it UGA or whatever? Anyways, look, when I went to that game, I think I posted on my community section, it was so crazy. You would have thought it was like an NFL game. Like when the Bulldogs were playing. You would have thought it was, I'm talking about like the whole place shaking, packed just for college. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Those kids are like superstars. There's a big ass screen showing their names. I'm telling you, it is just like the NFL. So of course that's going to end racism. Like, what? We want to win. But look, another thing he said too, the racist movies coming out. I talked about this a lot, like on my second channel, in certain videos. Look. Every like 10 years, we get a slew of like just slavery movies. And like he said, who are those for? Like, black people don't want to watch that. It's uncomfortable. I think it makes white people somewhat uncomfortable. I don't know how white people feel about slavery movies, but like, do you think black people who have, let's say, slave ancestors want to keep reliving it, and they're not even educational. Like, they're not even educational, you feel me? The only race movie was the Nat Turner movie that I felt like was somewhat impactful, but they blackballed it just because of how that guy rebelled against all those white people, and then he overcame. They blackballed that. You feel me? It's like, man, Jews don't want to keep seeing Holocaust movies every year. That's why they don't have them every year. And when they have them, they treat them in a way that makes it look crazy. You feel me? So I don't know why they keep doing that. Like, I never watched those movies. I'll be honest with you. I never seen 12. No, I did see 12 Years a Slave recently though. Didn't like it. I don't like none of them. I think they are all trash. But the one that he named, Judas and the Messiah, is true because I used to study Fred Hampton, even though I still feel like they kind of fucking dumbed it down a lot. But it's a movie. But yo, the real Fred Hampton from the Black Panther, that was a motherfucker. That dude didn't play. Like, he was on his shit. But yeah, man, Shane is hilarious, man. I love how he keeps just he's one of those guys, man, that don't even walk the line. He crosses so many times. That transgender joke was crazy. And Trump is funny, right? So I'm Haitian, right? You know when the whole thing came out, they eating dogs, which was proven to be false, by the way. Like, Haitians don't eat dogs. Like, if you know about Haitian cooking, just go on TikTok. You'll find out, like, we have the best food. We just do. People will say Jamaicans. It's not true. If you ever had Haitian food, you know we have the best food. And we are, like, we actually clean our fucking food. Like, we clean our food. We don't eat just any animals. We don't eat rabbits. We don't eat... Yo, I went to the South. They was eating fucking duck legs. They was eating fucking rabbits and frogs and alligator and all that bullshit. Like, Haitian parents usually never let their kids eat in someone else's house. That's how fucking picky we are about foods. And you think we are eating cats and dogs? That is the wildest shit. I couldn't believe it. Like, I heard that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know no better. But you know, Trump is still funny though. He's just repeating what somebody else said. And I'm not a Trump supporter. I know y'all think I'm a Trump. I just think he is very, very entertaining. And he does say a lot of bullshit. But it's still entertaining. Why can't I be entertained? People get mad at me for saying Trump is funny. I'm like, he is though. Like, how could you not find humor in somebody that is clearly not qualified? But he's still just killing it. And he's very honest. Anyways. Y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. And also, let me know what's next, all right? And I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.